Alright, so what's up everybody, your boy John Deere Man 22 here, welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today is March 31st, 2026, and as always, welcome back to the channel. And this is the last day of March, before we hit the month of April tomorrow. So, anyway, so there has been a lot. By the way, we are only 81 days away from the summer 2026 concert. We are only 80 days away till I announce the giveaway for the sunglasses. But anyway, let's get cracking right down the business, considering we got a lot to talk about. So, we have, I'm trying to think here. Oh yeah, so we did get some new mods for FS25. 3 in which were John Deere combines, which they're just from JHHG modding. And then we got then we also got the Case IH 255. Yes, 255 TigerMate field cultivator. And we got the NH3 anhydrous wagon. Now this is something incredible and unbelievable to behold. Like, to me, I am super excited because now that anhydrous has now made it in to FS25, like, dude, this is something else to behold. And to me, I can't wait. Because this is a first for all of us console players that play FS25 on PS5 or Xbox Series X and S. So now we've done everything from this point on. So anyway, so there has been quite a lot going on, and yeah, so this will be kind of a first for everyone. Now, obviously, a lot of the North American maps are going to get updated to now being anhydrous compatible. And when I say anhydrous compatible, I mean there is going to be, all the North American maps that are farmland American maps, not like the logging maps, but the North American farming maps are all going to be updated to anhydrous compatible. So that even includes the map I'm on right now for Season 14. Now, obviously, we don't really know what to really expect for what's next now that NH3 is out for FS25, thanks to custom modding. Now, Caserius modding, we all saw that he had an anhydrous toolbar in the works. We don't know what is going to become of it, because obviously with a anhydrous bar that size that Caserius is working on, probably, I want to say maybe a good solid few decent, there'll probably be like a tank pack or something like that, where you got the small singles, the big doubles, and the big singles. So probably there'll be a lot of those coming out. And yeah, so we will see if we can get some stuff done with that. We don't really know what to expect at this point, but we can certainly try. So we're gonna have to see what we can do about it. So, but anyway, so FS25 season 14 will return tomorrow. Well, there will be new episodes getting made tomorrow, but the new episodes won't be out till Thursday and Friday. So there will be a mix between the 2 days where I'll get the episodes uploaded. So yeah. So in those episodes, so basically, I told you guys I'm gonna have to find an air seeder or something to run for the farm because obviously right now we are in the midst of no seed drill because the Case 5100 that the 4320 ran decided to go kaput. So the oilseed radish that I put down for the rest of field 2 and field 3 all ended up not getting fertilized. So that's a pile of dog crap to say the least, but I'm not going to say anything about it. So yeah. So anyway, so we're going to have to try and figure some stuff out. And to be honest, I don't really have a clue. Because the Case IH air seeder that I used back in season 12, now to be honest with you guys, that was kind of decent for the farm that I ran back in season 12, but now the farm that I'm running in season 14, air seeder might be a bit big for the farmyard, but I'll make it work somehow because the oilseed radish and the oats have to get in. Otherwise fertilization won't be any good for the corn and beans and the oats. So I have to kind of do what I can to get that done. So I'll have to think about it. I'll have to look at it. And we'll have to go from there. So anyway, but that's all I can tell you guys for the time being. But we're going to have to try it. Hope and pray that we do. So anyway, I'll have to get it all. I'll have to get it all right and proper. Get the additional tank filled up. Now, obviously, I did want to put in. Now, obviously, I want to use the pull between additional tank instead of the pull behind one, because that'll probably make it a little bit easier. But considering the weight and everything, I really don't know if the air seeder will, I don't know if the 8950 will actually be able to pull the air seeder, or if I have to get a different tractor. If I have to get a whole different tractor, then I'm going to be up a creek here. But as of right now, I don't know what really to do, because I don't have anything to drill oats in with. So I'm going to have to figure something out. Going to have to, because the planters, because all the planters, they'll just plant corn and beans and stuff like that, but no oats. So the oats have to be planted by a air seeder or a seed drill. So I'll have to see. Maybe I'll have to get the. I'll have to probably get the in-game Great Plains seeder. I know it's a little small. It's way small for the farm. It's not even that big. I want something that will at least cover a lot of ground. So I don't know if... So I have no idea what to really expect. 4320 may end up getting its old job back, but just with a different seeder. So I'll have to run to the shop, get it loaded up with seed and fertilizer, and use it. So I'll have to use it and get everything done with that. So I have no clue what to expect on that behalf. So I'll have to just wait and see. So anyway, so now going back with everything that's happened with season 14 so far, with getting the crops all, getting the first crops all combined, and now don't have a seed drill because the seed drill decided to be a pile of crap. So now I have to think of an air seeder or something like that, which I don't know if I'll have the money for. It depends. So we'll just have to wait and see if it'll work or not. So I have no idea. So other than that, now obviously we've been talking about the summer 2026 concert for quite a while now. Obviously, like I said, but now since we're on to the last month of, now that we're on to the last day of March before the month of April hits, things are going to get a little bit different, especially when April hits tomorrow. Now, with all that being said, now obviously tomorrow we will start the second to last month of school. Now we'll have a full month of school throughout April, and then in May, well then obviously after we get done with April, then we'll get through into the month of May, which will be the last month of, school. So it'll also, the month of May, last month of school, the last day of school happens in that month. That's the last month I have of work. The last full month I'll have of full-fledged concert practice. Then, obviously, graduation parties, graduation itself, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff that's going to go down in the month of May and And obviously with May will come a lot of nice warm days. And me having to get everything done the way it should be. And then, yeah. So I'll have to just try and get it done. We'll have to try and see what I can get done today and tomorrow. But otherwise, yeah. Then after May gets done, then we hit June. School is done. Everything now goes to summer vacation. Well, we will be in summer vacation already by June. And yeah, so by the end of that whole thing, yeah, we will be getting a lot of stuff down, because then June will be the last full month. Yeah, because June will be the month of the concert, which happens on June 20th. So I'll have 2 full weeks of... So yeah, I'll have 2 full weeks before the concert. And then by the end, then the day before the concert, which will be June 19th, then I have a whole shitload of stuff to do before the concert, which is the day before the concert. The day of the concert, there's gonna be even more stuff to do, because I gotta get all the stuff done. I have to get all this stuff. And then, yeah, I have to get all this stuff, that stuff done. It's going to be just a pure and utter mess when I get done. So, and by the day after the concert, yeah, I'll be dead tired. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, I will be so freaking tired. It's going to not even be funny how tired I will be on that Sunday, which will be the day after the concert. So anyway, with that being said, I think that's going to do it for today. I will talk to you guys all tomorrow, and I'll see you guys all for FS25 Season 14 tomorrow. And with that being said, that's it for today. Later, you guys. Stay safe out there, everyone.